Today I will be repainting a Novi Stars doll, which I am super excited for because I love this doll line. It was a unique alien doll line that had a short run, and I know a lot of people miss it, and I've gotten requests to do another Novi Stars repaint, so here it is. This video is a collaboration with a good friend of mine, Harley's Dollhouse. We both created mushroom-themed Novi Stars repaints, so be sure to watch her video after this one, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to her one if you're not already. I'm using Venus's body from Monster High and a Novi Stars head that my collab partner sent me. Thank you, collab partner. The flocking on the side of her head wipes away with acetone. Now her head is ready for repainting, so I'm setting it aside for a future project. To prep the Novi Stars head that I will be using, I first cut a window into it. I scrape the hair out and then pop out the inset eyes. In order to make the head fit the body, the neck peg needs to be cut down, and the neck hole also needs to be widened. Venus's body is a cooler green than the Novi head, so the body does need a color change. I am removing the seam lines from the body with a nail Dremel, and of course I'm wearing a dust mask, which is very important when you sand vinyl. My concept is to incorporate a bamboo or veiled lady mushroom design with green as the main color and then purple and icy pink as accent colors, and I'll be giving her black sparkly inset eyes. I followed a dress and shirt pattern for the outfit, which I will link in the description box below, and I am adding white dots using acrylic paint. I use a fabric that resembles the structure of the bamboo mushroom's veil under the skirt of the dress. For the boots, I use glue to stiffen the fabric, molding them to the shape of the feet and legs. I add wire to create a curly boot tip. I add glue where the wire meets the fabric and then wrap the fabric around it. Once it dries, the fabric will be posable. I cut the boots off of the feet and then shape them with scissors. I paint the tip of the boots purple using acrylic paint. Once dry, I use a pin to create holes for the laces. To create her mushroom cap, I use the same green fabric cut into a wavy triangle shape with a long tip. I use glue and wire the same way that I did with the boots to create the curly tip of the cap. And once dry, I have a very long, posable cap tip, which I paint the same way as before, and I also added dots to the bottom as well as stuffing to give it shape. I had the same veil fabric all around the inside of the cap, securing with Fabri-Tac glue. I add a lining to the inside of the cap to keep the stuffing inside, and then I trim the veil. Next, I blush her body with purple on the hands and joints, and then I use yellow soft pastel to color match the green of the head. I also use mica powder to add shimmer. I begin the face repaint by blushing with soft pastels. I go over the blushing with mica. I use white gel pen for the eyeliner. And my favorite part of the face are these white freckles across her nose and cheeks. I use gouache to create the eyelashes. I also add freckles to the ears. I define the mouth with black watercolor pencil and then add detailing with pink, white, and red pencils. I also paint the scalp to prepare for hair wefts. Now that her face is done, I create the inset eyes. This is my first time creating inset eyes and I'm using UV resin. I have 3 eye molds I'm using to see which is the best fit. I pour in the UV resin and add black coloring with alcohol ink. I slowly pour the resin into the mold in layers and let cure for longer because I was told by a few different people who knew about this project that black takes longer to cure, so I let each layer cure under the UV light for about 15 minutes. They came out great and cured no problem, and the middle size was the best fit. I add mica powder and then a layer of UV resin. I use a flame to pop the bubbles. Next, I add a few pieces of chunky glitter and then more UV resin. And in the end, they came out a little bit rough, and one eye has this strange circle in the center, so I'm doing the same thing all over again for attempt number 2. And now that I had practice, the second pair came out exactly how I wanted, so I am happy with that. I got these white fake eyelashes and I am using both the smaller and the larger pair to create the effect that I'm going for. I add the inset eyes into the head and some blue tack to help keep them in place. I also paint that section of the scalp a slightly different color so that I can more easily see which part of the scalp comes off if I ever need to get back into the head to do maintenance on the eyes or change them. I attach wefts using tacky glue, and I love how the icy pink looks with her green skin. And with that, her face and body are finished, so all that's left to do is put her outfit on and see her final look. Thanks so much for watching. She's definitely one of the cuter customs that I've done, and I can't wait to do another Novi Star repaint. They are really so fun to do, and I love working with their heads. You know, we say some very strange things in this hobby that, taken out of context, are just downright creepy. Speaking of which, who else has doll heads just out in their room? My art studio is part of my living room, so it's always fun to see my guests' reactions to the doll heads. Though to be fair, people that come over are usually as weird as I am. Speaking of my art studio, I had a poll on Instagram and a lot of people were interested in a studio tour, so I'm thinking for a subscriber milestone, I will do a studio tour. Maybe somewhere between 10 and 20k, I'll be doing a tour of my studio, so be sure that you're subscribed and share my videos with friends who you think will enjoy them to help this channel grow. Also, don't forget to check out Harley's Dollhouses video next. A link to her video is in the description box below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and after you hit that subscribe button, be sure to also click on the bell icon so that you never miss an upload. Follow me on Instagram, which is linked below. I don't always film every repaint that I do, so be sure you're following me on there to keep up with all of my art projects. If you would like to further support this channel and my art, a link to my Ko-fi is also down below as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.